Of Rhode Island College women's basketball, I'm Jake Elmsley, joined here by Jennifer Rodriguez. And once again, the season opener here, the home opener here in the Murray Center for the Anchorwomen as they'll be facing off against the Elms College Blazers. The Anchorwomen, of course, coming off a very successful season. Last year, they made it all the way to the semifinals of the Little Eastern Conference before falling to the University of Massachusetts Dartmouth, but we will be here for the first game of the year. Once again, Jennifer Rodriguez here alongside me on Anchor TV, simulcast on 90.7 WXIN, and we will be right back with you after we go to the PA system for starting lineups and the national anthem.
As we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for today's game. First, the visiting Blazers of Elms College. A senior guard from Germantown, Maryland, number 1, Deja Black. A senior guard from Brookfield, Connecticut, number 11, Shannon Cullen. A freshman guard from Waterbury, Connecticut, number 25, Jacob Waters. A senior center from Springfield, Massachusetts, number 34, Angelica Romero Flores. And a sophomore forward from Weird, New Hampshire, number 50, Sarah Clark. The Blazers will look like the all improved. And now, let's get started for your Rhode Island College Anchorwomen. A junior guard from West Fork, Rhode Island, number 3, Mark Young. A senior guard from Fall River, Massachusetts, number 4, Jordan Melvin. A junior guard from Waltham, Massachusetts, number 13, Sophia Guerrier. A senior forward from Brooklyn, New York, number 15, Mateo Larry. And a sophomore center from Providence, Rhode Island, number 32, Wilson Oro. The Anchorwomen are coached by Jenna Castro. She's assisted by Sarah Middleton and Dino Morrison.
And here we are once again for the start of the season for the Anchorwomen as they'll be facing off against the Elms College Blazers. Home opener here in the Murray Center. Anchorwomen once again coming off of their semi-final top 4 finish in the Little East. And Jennifer, you could be looking for anything particular from the Anchorwomen here to start the home season.
I'm just seeing to see great aggressive coming out early and seeing if we could get out to a hot start and start the season undefeated.
And well, the Anchorwomen actually have started the season undefeated. They did. Wednesday, they absolutely toasted an out-of-conference game against Salem State, beating them 78-47. This game, actually, though, will be starting out with a admin technical foul for Elms College, as apparently the RIC team did not list their starters properly, as she'll miss the first of those 2 free throws, and then taking the second free throw for the Elms College Blazers will be the senior guard Shannon Cullen, and now with that out of the way, she misses both free throws. So I guess the Anchorwomen don't learn from their administrative mistakes. And we will be now opening the game up. Alicia McBurrow take the tip ball for the Anchorwoman. She's facing off. She's facing off with number 34, and Elms College able to get the tip. Ball with Waters was with up. She passed it over to Black. Black with it. Black over to Clark. Clark back to Black to Cullen. Cullen being guarded by Brooke Young at top of the key. Pass it back into Clark. Clark inside, 234, back on the outside to Black. Black driving, and she's called for the travel. And we have our first foul in Travel City, USA this season. Ball now to be inbounded by the Anchorwoman. No ball being brought. We see the Anchorwoman inbounding from the sideline. Interesting enough. Ball now with Gavin. Gavin, the senior guard, out of Fall River. She's been a good, consistent player for the Anchorwoman in her time here. Pass it over to Larry. Larry in the corner to Young. Young outside. Young back to Gavin out. Top of the key. Gavin inside to Larry. Larry up and in. And that's 2 points for the senior forward out of Brooklyn, New York. I believe she is the transfer student, her in her first year with the Anchorwoman.
Calls for an offensive foul.
Is she really?
Yeah.
I was too busy looking up facts about people to even notice. Ball inbounded to Waters. Waters with it. Waters passes it out to Cullen. Cullen bringing it up. Cullen being, and Larry and Gavin try and set the trap, and now she's called for taking too many steps.
Very interesting to start the game off early with a full court press on them.
Absolutely in a double team nevertheless. But that was kind of a creative defensive scheme right there as Sofia Guerrero takes the ball now. Sofia Guerrero, the junior. With it, she passes out to Brooke Young. Young with the top of the key. Young has been the most consistent three-point shooter for the Anchorwoman the last few years. But she gets off to Gavin, who shoots a three of her own. But that one's off. But a rebound there by Guerrero. Guerrero to Larry. Larry to Young. Back on the outside. 15 on the shot clock. Young drives, takes the two, and the pull-up jumper is good for Brooke Young. And the Anchorwoman are now up by 2. And Guerrero gets it. Guerrero up and in, but it's off. But she gets her own rebound, and in! Sofia Guerrero is picking up right where she left off last season. And that's why I love that player right there. She does it all.
Quick timeout early. They got to start thinking about how to combat this full court press. They're being too lackadaisical with the ball, and it's showing out. They've already turned it over twice.
Exactly, but right there, that is prime Sofia Guerrero. Only 5'4", but she does it all. She gets her own rebounds, strong defense. And just overall, just a nice player for the Anchorwoman. She's starting here today. She started 22 games for them last season. Was one of their most consistent players in that playoff loss against UMass Dartmouth. At UMass. But right there, showing up, and the Anchorwoman now find themselves up by 4 early in this one, and Elms is yet to find themselves on the board. Elms College currently 0-2 right now. They lost to the same Salem State team that RIC beat on Wednesday, and they've also lost to LaSalle, which is not a school I've ever heard of in my life. Both those games at home, so they're on the road for the first time here. And right now they are, so far the Anchorwoman looking good early in this one. Ball now to be inbounded by Clark. Just waiting for the refs here. Below the whistle, will begin to go on, and there it is. Clark with it outside, inbounds it to Waters. Waters back to Clark. Clark to Cullen, still not able to contend with the RIC full court press. Cullen barely escapes double team, gets it over to Clark. Clark gets it up to Black. Black inside to their center, but she loses the ball.
Another turnover.
It looked like they had finally beaten the RIC double, the full court press. Looked like they might actually they had gotten by the Anchorwoman there, but Flores just fumbles it, and it goes inside to Alicia McBurrow, who's fouled on her way up. Alicia McBurrow, the reigning Rookie of the Year in the Little East Conference. She had 16 in their first game. That led the team in their game against Elms. And now she's getting to the line.
Good job of sealing off her defender and getting positioning on that. Led to the pass being thrown over her. Easy foul.
And she misses the first free throw. No, but absolutely, I mean, once again, the Anchorwoman just said defense is too aggressive. Looked like Flores maybe was just rushed there and just didn't give herself time to corral the ball. But she's the biggest player on the court for both teams, so she just, they're getting those kind of mistakes from their center. That's really their big mismatch there, I think. Flores standing at 6'2". But so far, nothing's paying dividends for Elms yet. as Black gets it, goes to the pull-up jumper, misses that one. Rebound by Larry. Larry to Guerrero. Guerrero now taking it up. Guerrero's ball top of the key. She just drives, goes all the way, up and in, and Guerrero misses that one. But McBurrow with the rebound, and she's fouled. So Guerrero unable to go coast to coast there. But the foul for the Yankees, they will maintain the ball. Elms with 2 fouls so far in this one. Brooke Young to inbound. Young inbounding to Guerrero. Guerrero on the outside, driving now. Up, and she's able to make that one. And draw the foul.
Coming out aggressive early this game, she's been in non-stop, relentless attack mode no matter who's been in front of her.
Absolutely. Guerrero actually came off the bench in the first game of the year, but now she's in the starting lineup for today, and she is coming out fast and early. And once again, just doing it all, really, on both ends of the court, on the offensive glass. Taking her free throw now. She's unable to make that one, but she still has 2 points up to this point. Thought she had 4 for some reason. Now off the bench for the Blazers is Hurria. Hurria over to Black. Black over to Clark. Clark to Hurria in the corner. Hurria driving, and she travels. And once again, the plague of Travel City, USA continues to strike Elms College. And the Yankees will get the ball back again. And how many turnovers is that? Was that the 4th turnover? Guerrero with the ball now. At the top of the key, pass it to Larry. Larry back outside to Gavin. Gavin inside to McBurrow. McBurrow goes up and in. Almost no interference. She had 2 girls around her.
By Guerrero.
And Guerrero gets it back and lays it back in. And the Yankees now find themselves up 10-0 with just under 3 having passed in this one. Ball now with Hurria. Hurria being guarded tough. Double team now by Young and Guerrero. And foul called once again against, is that a backcourt?
She stepped down the line.
So out of bounds, so the Yankees can get the ball again. As checking in now is Marie Gallagher, the sophomore out of Worcester. And also coming in for the anchor woman will be Isabel Booth, the freshman forward out of Rogers High School. The Yankees making some substitutions, but my God, so far Elms, no answer for the anchor woman defense.
None at all. It's interesting to see how this carries out over a long period of time, see if anchor woman can keep up with that kind of pressure full court. It really tires you out.
No, it absolutely does, but they are making substitutions here.
Yep.
Like I said, Guerrero sitting down, McBurrow sitting down. They've probably been the 2 players probably expending the most energy so far, but the anchor women, they have a fairly deep team. They're currently missing their leading scorer from last year, Ornella Livramento. She did not graduate. I don't believe she transferred out of this, so not sure where she is, if she just left the team, if some kind of probation, discipline, something or another, but she is not on the team now. But so far, they're looking all right without her, as now the anchor women call themselves to the middle. I don't believe a timeout's been called. But either way, Livramento not with the team. She was their leading scorer last year. No? The ball now with Elms? What?
It's an inadvertent whistle. Inadvertent whistle.
An inadvertent whistle was blown, I suppose. Clark now with it. Waters with it, excuse me. Waters over to Kelly. Kelly inside. No, Kelly. Yes, Kelly inside to Flores. Flores falls as she's able to pass it over to Granger. Granger back to Flores. Flores pass it back to Waters. Waters driving 2 to go on the shot clock. That one goes up, and Larry ends up with it. Again, another failed possession by the Blazers. Marie Gallagher now getting her first touch of the game. She's directing traffic. Larry sets up the pick. Gallagher goes around her. Ball over to Barry. Gavin with it. Gavin pulls up, and Gavin gets it in for her first points of the season. Jordan Gavin, one of 3 seniors on this team. Maybe one of 2 seniors on this team. As that ball gets knocked out, Elms almost losing it. And whistle's called.
Again, yet another turnover.
No kidding, what is that there? 6th, 7th turnover? For the Blazers, my God. They cannot hold on to the ball right now. And Gallagher with it. And so far, Rick up by 12. Elms yet to score once in this game with 4 minutes passed. Gallagher goes up with it with the 3 ball, airballs that one. It looked like a clean look, but she's just unable to connect on that one.
It's a heat check.
Yeah. Well, the anchor woman still maybe just trying to get the 3-ball going early in this one. White inside. And a foul called again.
Another turnover, illegal screen.
And that's going to be Rick's ball. Oh my God, they can barely get past the half court. How many of these turnovers have happened before Elms has even managed to get into Rick territory?
At least 3 or 4, and even when they get past the half court line, it's still the number more mishaps.
How many of these possessions are even getting past the logo?
Not enough.
And so far, Elms once again down 12-0. And the anchor just off to a hot start to start the game here. Ball to be inbounded now to Gallagher. Gallagher with it. Abby Phelan also into the anchor. Guerrero back in. 3-ball taken by Phelan. Misses that one. Bounces off the rim. Rebound by Flores. Flores over to. Flores back with it. Top of the key. Flores takes the key from the free throw range. No good. Guerrero with the rebound. Guerrero taking out. Guerrero pass it into Larry. She almost loses it, but she's able to corral under the basket. Tries to put it up. Unable to get it. There, bounces off the bottom of the rim. Ball now with White. White being guarded by Gallagher. Gallagher pressing her. Her pass off, gets the ball inside to Hurria. Hurria inside to Flores. Flores out in the corner to Granger. Granger still in the corner. Tries to pass the ball.
Turns it
ball
over again.
Lost by Kelly. But then the ball is lost right back by Booth, the freshman. Flores goes up. And Flores able to get the first points of the game for the Blazers. Blazers scoring for the first time with 4:44 left to go in the first quarter. Rick still up by 10, 12-2 game right now. Ball with Guerrero. Guerrero outside to Gallagher. Gallagher takes the long 2. Misses that one. Rebound by Larry, though. Larry goes up and in for her first points of the game.
Elms College is struggling here to securing the defensive rebound. If the possession doesn't enter, you get a rebound.
Ball now lost.
Another turnover.
Still not even at half court. Gallagher with it. Gallagher to Larry. Larry takes the free throw.
Rebounded by Guerrero.
And she lays it back up and in. And Sophia Guerrero's got 6 now in like 20 rebounds.
Double-double watch early on.
Absolutely, Guerrero once again just making her presence known early there. As that one's laid up and in by Granger. Rick still leading by 12 with 4 to go, with 3:48 to go in the first quarter. Gallagher with it. Gallagher over to Guerrero. Guerrero back to Gallagher. Gallagher not really inside. Booth inside though to Larry. Larry lays it up, and that one a little too much oomph on it. A little too much oomph on the floater there. Larry able to steal the ball though.
Again.
Oh my Lord. Somebody upgraded. This entire team got a gold pickpocket badge over the summer or something. My Lord, as that one's passed outside to Gallagher. Gallagher to Phelan. Phelan inside to Larry, and Larry lays it up. Larry for 4. Will Elms get it outside? And they do not! Elms can't even get it to the half court. Guerrero outside with it. Larry almost loses it, but Larry passes it back out to Phelan. Phelan to Gallagher. Larry tries to set the screen. Gallagher passes it. She sends Guerrero to the basket. Guerrero going around. Gallagher with it. Gallagher to Booth. Booth puts up the 3-ball. Makes the 3! And the freshman's got her first points in the Murray Center. Isabel Booth with the 3-ball. The freshman forward. Flores with it. Flores outside. Long 2 taken there by White. White's able to make that one. But the Anchormen now lead 21-6. Guerrero with it. Guerrero able to get around a player. Tries to lay it up.
Thought there was contact on there, so she didn't
Yeah,
get
she might have been playing for the contact there. Ball out, taken up by Kelly. She misses that one. Phelan with the rebound. Phelan bringing that down. Phelan bringing the ball up. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Phelan just goes up and around the defense and lays it in.
No defensive effort from Elms College early on.
She caught them sleeping there, no problem.
Kick
And
ball.
Kickball has a massive substitution coming here for both teams. But you see here right now, Rick able to dominate the competition without Young, without Gavin in. Seeing the depth of this team is looking good so far at this point. McBurrow not in. Really, 3 of their best players not on the court there, and still you see the run they were able to go on there.
It's easy.
Getting early contributions from their bench.
Everyone knows where to be on defense, and they're just rotating and sliding effectively, and it's showing up to this point so far.
So far, Coach Cosgrove in her 3rd year, her team looking like a well-oiled machine. As another travel! Oh my Lord, where is Jordan Moment when you need him? He would be having my former partner, who dubbed this arena Travel City, USA. He would be having a field day right now with this. But Gavin with the ball now. Gavin passes it in the corner to Young. Young takes the 3. Young makes the 3.
Another 3. Nobody rotated to the weak side.
And Brooke Young now with 7. Or 4. No, it's 7. That one laid up. McBurrow. Oh my God. McBurrow just took that one. McBurrow showed who's boss. Young driving. Young driving, and she's fouled. So Young goes with the 3, then she takes the ball, goes right down the middle, foul, draws the contact. Now she'll be getting to the line. And the Anchor Women lead by 20.
Got an inside out, they keep attacking, and when they actually, the very few times they've been able to help on defense, it's always a shooter wide open.
Absolutely, and the Anchor Woman, kind of with a new look coaching staff this season. Obviously, we talked about Coach Cosgrove was able to bring the team to the semifinals last year, but 2 new assistant coaches. Dino Porsick, who got his experience at Putnam, and Sarah Middleton, who just concluded her playing career for Bridgeport. So 2 new players on the coaching, so 2 new faces on the coaching staff. So far, the team looking like a well-oiled machine early here. You're right, just everybody knows exactly where to be.
Another turnover.
And it's, it doesn't even matter where you are if they're just gonna travel like that anyway. Ball inbound to Gavin. In the game now also Kylie Listen.
These turnovers making it very easy on them because it's just less effort when you gotta waste more of your energy. Offensive foul. She thought she got away with a push there.
So that ball will be going back with Elms. Rick still leading by 22 though, with 31 seconds left to go in the quarter. Ball with Gonzalez. Gonzalez being guarded by Phelan. No, excuse me, not with Gonzalez. Ball with Linz. Linz out to Thomas. Thomas driving. Thomas trying to get it over on McBurrow. Launches that one up. Good effort. McBurrow was able to get the rebound. Ball passed out to Young. Young with it. Young inside to Phelan. Phelan on the drive, and Phelan misses that one. Almost able to get the ball back. Ball rebounded by the Elms College. As Brooke Young was able to force the ball out along the boundary, but it'll remain Elms ball. Ball being inbounded by Lynn. And Phelan tries to get that one. The Anchor Woman not afraid to get in there right now. And that'll bring an end to the first quarter of play. The Anchor Woman once again up 28-6. And Jenfrin, what are you seeing here from the Anchor Woman?
Seeing, trying to come out to a hot start in front of these home fans. They've been aggressive on defense, and it shows a lot of turnovers, easy fast break points. And they got to a hot start early, and they just haven't looked back since then.
No, absolutely. I mean, this Anchor Woman team so far once again just doing everything right and playing as a team too. You're seeing the emotions and you're seeing that, and you're seeing the disparity in that too with Elms on offense. They're not even there. It's just like, I almost said there's a lot of ball stopping going on, but none of their players rotating. No offensive sets going. They don't seem like they have any sort of cohesion going right now. And the Anchor Women are feasting on that right now. Obviously, once again, the Anchor Women coming off of a blowout win. Once again, 78-47 in their first game.
Too lackadaisical, and they just haven't figured it out yet against a team who's already poised for a deep run. I mean, they got the experience, they got a lot of depth, and it shows. And
it's true. It seems like everybody the Anchor Women are putting on the floor right now is contributing in some way or another. I don't know exactly how many players have with a basket. Live stats are down right now, but it just seems like obviously not many mistakes happening when you're up 22 and your opponent scored 6, but they are getting contributions all up and down the roster right now through the first quarter. A couple freshmen, obviously Booth getting in, Larry, a senior but her first year with the Anchorwomen. She's looked good up to this point. Once again, they haven't really even needed much from Gavin, from Alicia McBurrow.
It's a well-rounded display.
Absolutely, so far. As another freshman comes in, Antonia Corsicienti. And yeah, we're getting the stats now, and Elms with 14 turnovers in that first half. Oh my Lord. Ball would listen as McBurrow goes up and she's fouled again. If you look at that, Elms only taking 9 shots in the first half. Anchorwomen 12 for 22. That's a big number, 14 turnovers, Jenfrin.
They haven't had a chance to. They can't seem to get the ball past. They can't get into their sets. They can't run anything, and it's been causing them so far.
On pace for 56. That's, no, 46. Who cares about math? No, 56. Who cares about math? Point is, that is a lot of turnovers in one half, and once again, the Anchorwomen just absolutely feasting on this as McBurrow makes both of her free throws.
And look at that. They get shy away from the full court defense, and she still travels.
They can't get by the logo. They can't get by that big Anchorman on the ground right now. As ball now with the freshman Corsinetti. Young with it, Young out to Listen in the corner to Gavin. Gavin brings back out to Young. Young in the left corner to Corsenti. Corsenti finds a wide open Listen. Listen with the long two. Listen makes the long two with a body flying into her. Almost surprised that wasn't a foul, but a nice pass there by Corsenti to Listen. 2 freshmen connecting early there. Black with it. Black outside to Carrera. Carrera to White. White to Black. Black inside. Black in the corner. Long 2 taken by Thomas, the freshman forward out of New Haven, Connecticut. Corsenti with it. Corsenti to Gavin. Gavin to Corsenti. Corsenti with the corner 3. Airballs that one. Young able to get the rebound though. Young back on the outside. Gavin, top of the key. And
3 seconds.
yeah, that will be a 3-second violation on the Anchorwoman. Anchorwoman now up 32-8. Their lead continues to grow. Up by 24 now. Ball with White. White to Cullen, who's checked back into the game. Thomas with it. Thomas in the corner to White. White outside, back outside to Black. Black to Thomas. Thomas back to Cullen. Cullen driving. Cullen turns around. Cullen with it. Cullen what was that? Was she trying to do the turnaround bounce pass? That was
foul on the floor.
Oh my God. Can you the audacity to try that at this point in the game?
On a team like this, who's been on top of everything they've done so far.
Exactly. And your team can't do anything on offense, and you go for the turnaround bounce pass? Was a player in motion? What was that? Cullen, the senior, should know better than that.
Offensive foul.
If I'm the coach, I might take her out of the game for that. Just they need to be trying to focus on the fundamentals here, not that.
They got to focus on trying to maintain it for full possession. They've been too carefree with the ball so far.
And still with only 8 points with 12 minutes elapsed in this game. They've been scoring less than a point per minute. As White takes that one, misses that one, and rebound by Larry. Gavin with it. Gavin driving. Gavin trying to get away around. Backs off. Passes it to Doyle as Young takes the 3 ball. Airballs that one. That will be the Elms College ball. Ball inbounded to Waters. Waters being guarded by Corsinetti. She gets it to Cullen. Cullen being guarded by Young. Guarded Corsinetti playing tight defense. Has passed back to Cullen. Cullen gets guarded by Young. Young not getting off her, and the Anchorman able to get that ball back. Young driving with it now. Young just pulls up for the 2 from the free throw line. Shots unsuccessful, but
Offensive rebound. How many is that?
I don't know, but Booth is able to get it back for the Anchorman. Young with it now, 15 to go on the shot clock. Young driving, Young passes back to Gavin. Gavin from the free throw line, passes it inside to a wide open Larry, and she's able to bang that one in.
They just want it more than Elms College right now. It's those hustle stats, rebounds, defense.
Nobody around Fadia Larry right under the basket. Able to lay that one in. She's got 6 now.
Blocking foul.
So that will remain Elms' ball. And the Anchorman up 34 to 8 with 7 to go in the first half. Gallagher and Guerrero checking back in. Corsinetti and Young coming out. I tried to update you on the try to get the updates on the lineup changes when I can. Ball now inbounded, and they can't inbound it. That's got to be 20 turnovers now.
At least.
They can't inbound the ball.
They're on pace for more turnovers than shots attempted.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh, they far succeeded. They far exceeded that.
More of the same here in the second quarter.
Guerrero with it. Guerrero to Booth. Booth looks for the 3, doesn't take it. Gavin in the corner takes the 3, misses that one. Larry tries to get the rebound, but that ball goes out of bounds on rip. That'll be an Elms ball, but no, you're right. Good observation there. Nice utility stat. Elms certainly has to have. We haven't gotten the second half stats yet, but in the first quarter they had more turnovers than shots, and I don't see nothing to make me think that's any different. Make me think that's changed here in the second quarter. 6:40 to go in the half. Black with it. Black turns around, and Black with the travel. She just kept spinning.
Even before the travel was called the offensive foul, she pushed off her.
Oh, you're right.
Would have been either way. It was a turnover.
So Rick's ball yet again. Booth to inbound to Gallagher. Insane. 6:30 to go in the half. Gallagher with it. Gallagher passes outside to Booth. Booth to the left to Gavin. Gavin passes to Guerrero on the outside. Guerrero, a nice pass up to Booth. Booth back to Guerrero. Guerrero driving 13 to go on shot clock. Guerrero bounce pass to Gavin. Gavin in the corner to Gallagher. Gallagher takes 3. Gallagher misses the 3.
Another offensive rebound.
Booth with the rebound. Booth out to Gallagher. Gallagher outside to Gavin. Gavin driving clear lane. Pulls up for the 2. Misses that one.
Another offensive rebound. How many times have we said that today?
And Larry with the foul. Once again, the Anchorman just playing with so much more cohesion. As Gallagher not checking out, just getting some coaching, but Larry will be taking it now, and that's 4 fouls in the quarter. For Elms, they're getting close to bonus territory already with 6 to go in the half. And Larry to take these. Larry making the first free throw. Larry gearing up for her second. Absolutely just Elms with no answer to the Anchorman on either side of the board. He's able to make her second free throw. That one spins around quite a bit.
Doesn't help. They don't get any breaks. As soon as you think they've been struggling to get anything going on offense, then you got to go right back and play defense, and that hasn't been working for them either.
That ball's passed out
Dangerous
to Linz. Clark back in the game. Clark gets over to Black, who almost loses the ball. It just looks like they're struggling to even catch the ball on their normal passes. They're trying to get the ball. Exactly. It looks like just their hands are slippery or something. They're shell shocked right now. It's looking like every girl just makes a full stop before she catches the ball. And obviously they can't get anything going at all. As Daija Black, the senior out of Germantown, what's MD? Maryland? Maryland. Fifth line, she makes the first free throw. Elms threatening to get in the double digits now with 5:41 to go in the half. Black up with that one and off. Rick still up by 26.
Lane violation.
What violation?
Lane violation. She has to retake free throw.
So Black will get another shot here to put her team in the double digits. And she makes that one. Rick's lead cut down to 26. Gallagher with it. Guerrero, top of the key. Guerrero looking for where to go.
Didn't like
Pass
what
it
she
around
saw.
to Phelan. Phelan takes three, makes the three.
Better pass.
Abby Phelan.
It seems like everyone's open at this point. They're not finding out rotations. They don't know who their matchups is.
And Guerrero gets
just
another
rips it
steal.
from her.
And she's coming in. Go down, puts it up. Unsuccessful. Elms ball.
Thought there was contact on there.
Larry chasing down Black. Nice defensive effort there by Larry.
This is the layup.
And Larry able to stop the break there, but then Elms still able to generate a wide open layup, but they miss it. And Rick with it now, and Booth puts up the turnaround jumper from the corner. What was that?
Firing on all cylinders today. She's been doing it, rebounding, scoring, passing, and defending.
The turnaround jumper from the corner. I enjoyed that.
And another steal by Guerrero.
Guerrero coming up and misses that one, but able to get her own rebound. And Phelan puts that one up.
Another
Larry with it.
offensive rebound.
And Larry puts it up and misses that one. So
Guerrero looked like she got hit in the face.
yeah, Guerrero's holding her nose there. Holding on the face. I don't see any blood. She probably just caught an elbow or something. I mean, God, you think she I mean, it had happened first. How just often she's getting herself in there, but she's on the ground now. She's holding the face.
Around that eye area, she might have got poked in the eye.
Oh, yeah, that could be it too. That would be a stinger as the coaches come to the middle of the court to meet with her.
The 78 Parliament is Pizza, hosting multiple events.
That would be.
such as
I just hate to see just with the sequence she was having there with the way she's been playing in this game. 3 steals in the first quarter alone. What does she have?
3 in a span of 30 seconds.
So Sofia Guerrero looking to go with the triple-double on rebounds, points, and steals. I would enjoy that. That would be a disgusting thing to do. That would be a gross thing to do. Oh my Lord. Once again, I mean, Sofia Guerrero, I gush about her often, but just a very well-balanced game for her. She's scoring more this year, it seems like, than maybe she wasn't this time last year. So she's refined her offensive game a little bit. And now it's just things are being unlocked for her, and hopefully she'll be able to stay in the game after whatever is ailing her. She looks fine. Doesn't look like a concussion test. They're talking to her. If we can maybe, Kobe, if we can maybe get a zoom in there. As they pull her away. Yeah, they're walking her. I don't know. She doesn't look dazed. Looks like they're going to be taking her out of the game either way, though. Yep. She's not going to be on the court for the Yankees to begin playing. Bring her down. Trainers are going to take a look at her. Here they're with her. In the game now for the anchor woman is Sierra Gonzalez, the freshman guard out of St. Raphael Academy, the Pawtucket native. Ball now with Waters.
Turns it over again.
Double dribble. And still not by the logo. Anchorman up by 31, 4:14 to go in the half. Gallagher with it. Listen with the ball now. Listen, look somewhere to go. Pass it back out to Gallagher. Gallagher in the corner, loses the ball, but it goes out of bounds. Knocked out by Black, but she's unable to corral it. So still Anchorwoman ball with 19 to go on the shot clock. Listen to inbound to Gallagher. Gallagher with the ball. Screen set by Munir. Phelan with it. Phelan on drive. Phelan going up and tries to draw the contact, it looked like. Unsuccessful. Good defense there by Waters. Able to get her feet set. Pass out to Herrera. Hurry to Black. Black out to Waters. Waters putting up, and that one bounces out and in. Murier with the rebound. Gallagher bring it up. Gallagher in the corner to Phelan. Phelan inside to Muriel, and
Fouled him.
Muriel fouled for the push-off. No, excuse me.
She was fouled before she got the ball.
Okay, so will be the Anchorwoman ball. Coming in for the Anchorwoman now will be the freshman forward out of Woburn, Marina Rufo. She's getting her first minutes of the game. And the Anchorwomen just playing their entire roster right now. I think almost every player on the team has gotten in the game now. The only player left, I think, is number 11, Marcy Durantis. As no, she was fouled. That was a shooting foul they called her. Or
It's a bonus.
oh, they are in the bonus. Oh my lord. Oh, Elms in the bonus with 3:20 to go in the half. As Near is able to make both of her free throws. So Anchorwomen now up by 33. Ball pass over to Kelly. Kelly up to Flores. Flores able to make that one. Inbound to Gallagher. Rick lead cut down to 31. Gallagher with the ball now. 3 minutes to go in the half. Rufo back to Gallagher. 15 to go on the shot clock. Anchorwomen look like they're slowing it down here. A lot of young players on the court right now. Gonzalez bounce pass back to Gallagher. Got Gallagher back out to Gonzalez as Gonzalez's ball knocked out. Black able to get it.
Almost turned it over.
Ball with Kelly. Kelly puts it up.
Reckless
Unable to make
shot.
it. Munir back with it. And the Anchorwomen, I think with all freshmen and sophomores on the court right now. As Phelan puts up the three. Misses that one though. Rebound by Rufo. Rufo tries to get Munir, able to get Munir. Munir outside to Phelan. Phelan takes another three. Phelan makes that one.
Another three. Is that her third or fourth?
That's her second three there, but Phelan's got 8 points now. Again, once again, the Anchorwomen going close to the end of their bench right now, and still Elms with no answers.
Finding productivity from 1 through 15 on the roster. Everyone's came in and did some boy.
As Waters puts that one up. Phelan with it. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. Anchorwomen up by 34 as Gonzalez tries to bank that one in. Rufo able to get the offensive rebound, but
Fouled again.
almost the entire team around her, she was able to bring that one down. And Elms just absolutely no energy on the boards. And it is one of the many, many things that is killing them right now. Or just a myriad of things that is hurting this team.
Don't know if I could single out one thing. If the defense is superb, the turnovers, they've been forcing a lot of turnovers, playing at a very fast pace, and Elms College hasn't been able to keep up with them so far.
I don't want to take any credit away from the Anchorwomen. It almost seems like the Elms is beating themselves more than anything. I don't think you could beat anybody playing the way they've been playing.
Too many turnovers.
I can't wait to get the number at the half. To how many, because it's got to be close to 30.
If it isn't already.
And Rufo misses both of her free throws. Rufo, once again, the freshman out of Woburn. Elms ball, foul against Rick, foul against Mariner specifically.
Meeting her at half court.
Ball with White. White over to Haria. Screen set by Flores. Flores on the pop. Takes the long two, misses that one.
Gets her own rebound.
Able to get their own rebound. Flores inside with it, pass it, hands it to White. And a travel again. It looked like they had something going on that possession. And Rick inbounded the ball from the wrong spot. Corsinetti to bring it up. Corsinetti, once again, the freshman. And Rick has all freshmen save for Brooke Young on the court right now. Corsinetti to Rufo. Rufo almost loses it, but she's able to bring it back in. Corsinetti with the fake pass, then with the actual pass to Young. Young inside to Mariner, and she's able to lay that one up. What a pass there by Brooke Young. Playing with all the young gals out there. And that one put up. Unsuccessful rebound. No rebound. Ball passed out to White. White to Maria.
Double dribbles.
And another turnover. And Rick is up by 36, Jenfrin, with 42 left to go in the first half. And this first half is flying by here. Corsenti with it. Corsenti to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Corsenti in the corner. Corsenti back to Gonzalez. 20 going to shot clock. Young with it now. Young passes once again to Corsenti. She's living in that left corner right now. She drives and
pushed. Free throws coming up for her.
yeah, so Corsenti's gonna be getting to the line, I think. So yeah, Corsenti's gonna be getting to the line now. Chance to get her first points of the game. Could be the first points of her career if she's able to make these. Yeah. Yes, Corsenti trying to get the first points of her career. She didn't score anything last game and misses the first free throw. Corsenti gearing up for this. Again, for the second free throw. And Antonia Corsenti with her first career points as a member of the Anchor Woman. The freshman guard out of St. Mary's Academy. Bayview. And I don't know what that was.
Thought she got fouled.
Gettings just throws that one up. 8 to go on the clock. 6, 5.
Gets fouled again.
Murian going to the line now with 5 to go in the half. RIC up by 37 points. Murian was 4 so far in this game.
Curious to see the free throw numbers for the Anchor Woman. It seems like every time we look up, there's someone's at the line shooting too.
Well, listen, when we get to the when you go to the bonus with half the quarter left to go, this is the position you're putting yourself in, and she makes that one. RIC now with 50 in the first half. Munir putting up her second one, and she's able to make that one as well. So the freshman forward with 6 now. 3 to go. 2.
Hands in the pass.
So that one goes out of bounds. Still going to remain Elms ball. 2.5 to go in the first half. Ball inbounded. 2-12. Puts that one up. Misses that one. And that will bring an end to the first half of play. And the Anchor Woman leading. And I am not making this score up for those of you listening on the radio. Those of you just tuning in. The Anchor Woman in the first half up 51-12 over Elms College. The Anchor Woman able to do no wrong so far in this game. Elms unable to do really anything. Elms not able to get into double digits until halfway through the second quarter. And just what on earth are we watching here, Jenfrin?
They just never been able to get their gameplay started. From the beginning, they've been reckless with the ball. Shows in the turnover numbers, which we're going to see should be close to 30 by halftime. They haven't been able to stop anyone. Not sloppy on rotation, defensive assignments, a lot of fouls, and it's showing. It's hurt them up so far.
I don't know what we're going to see here in the second half, but if it's even an approximation of this, the Anchor Women are going to be coasting the 2-0 right now. Against what will, in the Elms College, Elms facing the chance of really going 0-3. But we will be back for the second half in just a bit. You are listening to Anchor Women Basketball on Anchor TV, also simulcast on 90.7 WXIN. I'm Jake Elmsley, Jenfrin Rodriguez here alongside me, and we will be back for the second half in just a bit. And we're back for the second half of play here. The Anchor Woman, I mean, if you weren't here for the first half, you might not believe this score, but right now the Anchor Woman lead 51-12 over the Elms College Blazers here in their home opener for the season here in the Murray Center. Jake Elmsley, Jenfrin Rodriguez here alongside me, and this is your first game here, and you're getting spoiled right now, but the Anchor Woman right now, just the sheer domination of the competition. Elms College only making 5 field goals in the first half. The opposition with more turnovers than field goals at 20, no, you're right, more turnovers than shots. The Anchor Women getting performances from up and down the roster. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players with a field goal in this game. Almost every player on the roster has logged at least a few minutes, and seemingly everybody on the court's done something. Everybody's logged a stat, everybody's contributed, everybody's looked good, no matter what lineups they've thrown out here. The Anchor Women have been able to succeed. They've been able to play this competition, and the second half starts now with an inbound by Elms to Jaylene Water. Water to Cullen. Cullen back to Waters. Was it Waters outside to Hurria? Hurria to Flores. Flores puts it, and a travel.
Starting off the half the same way we ended it.
And that's 24 turnovers. And Elms College showing some consistency coming out of the locker room, sticking to their game plan.
Plan that they've had. Hasn't worked, but they're going to try to follow it all till the wheels fall off.
Once again, 23 turnovers in the first half. That's their 24th. Larry with it. Larry inside to McBurrow and easy. Just
Same
moving.
defensive result we've been seeing.
And this nice simple play, like at what point do we just have to start saying maybe this is more the competition than the anchor woman? Ball now with Waters. Waters to Clark. Clark to Murray. Murray to Flores. Flores turns around and able to lay it up. A nice turnaround there for Angelica Peguero Flores out of Springfield, Mass. The Putnam native. Putnam graduate. Gallagher with it. Gallagher to Govan. Govan takes the three. Misses that one. Young tries to push it.
Over the back foul on her.
That will go against the anchor woman. So Elms ball. Rick with a 39-point lead. Here to start the second half. The minute elapsed. Ball now to Waters. Waters to Flores. Flores passes it inside to Cullen. Cullen being guarded by McBurrow. McBurrow knocks it right out of there! Oh my God, Cullen stood no chance as Marie Gallagher goes coast to coast. Oh my God, Relisha McBurrow, the reigning Rookie of the Year in the conference, has no time for that. Absolutely none. Oh yes, another turnover. Oh, end the game right there, Jenfrin. That's it. Game's over. They've crushed their spirits. There's nothing left.
Offensive foul.
Oh my God. Oh, that was so fun to watch. Oh, I want a replay of that. I wish we had replay. Oh, that was exciting. All right.
Credit for trying.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe you don't try that. You know, there's some wisdom in pass, in just accepting when you're outmatched. Flores with it. Flores over the Waters. Waters. That ball goes out. Again. Rick ball. Rick up by 41. Gallagher with it. Gallagher to Larry. Larry to Govan. Govan driving from the baseline. Obstacle out though, gets out of the paint, passes it over to Young. Young now. Young inside pass to McBurrow. McBurrow lays it up and in. Nice and easy. Relisha McBurrow. She has 8 points now. Waters with it. Hurria over to Linz. Linz into Flores. Flores outside to Linz. Linz takes that three. Air ball. Rick ball.
You would think with the scoreboard they'd let out their feet off the gas pedal, but it's just attack, and they've been pure aggression.
But they're not even it's not even like they're really stepping on their throats. They're just playing nice fundamental basketball. As Govan goes for corner two, makes that one, and the shots are falling. It's not even anything Rick is breaking the mold here. It's not like they're showing them their best stuff. They're just making nice passes, smart decisions, nothing overly aggressive. And yet still, Elms just doesn't have an answer. And Govan able to juggle that ball along the sideline. What a move there by her. Able to knock it out, reel it back in, and Rick ball again. As Rick subs out Larry for Booth, the freshman. Booth had a couple of nice plays there in the first half. Made a 3-ball. Made a nice 2 from the corner. She's got some range. As a nice bounce pass. McBurrow lays it up and in.
Watching the same play over and over again. Simple pick and roll, and just roll easy pass every time.
They keep letting it happen. White with it. White over to Linz. Linz to Clark. Clark inside. Passing it off the basket.
Exactly.
And Booth loses the ball. No, excuse me, whoever it was, Booth gets the ball. And and then you have Haria there just taking a shot with like the entire RIC team around here. Oh, inside pass to McBurrow. Lays it up. Doesn't go in. Rebound by Flores. But still, they're able to get the ball to McBurrow whenever they want right now. Haria with it. Haria to Clark. Clark to White. White outside to Haria. Haria takes the 3-ball, misses the 3-ball. White takes that one, misses that one. Rebound by McBurrow. Young with it now. RIC ball. Young to Gavin. Gavin driving. Gavin
Nice
bounce pass to
pass.
Booth. Booth lays it up. Nice vision there by Jordan Gavin, the senior out of Fall River. Linz with it. Linz to White. White to hurry up. Inside. And Clark able to make the long two there for the second field goal of the half for Elms with 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 15 to go in the game. RIC up 63-16. RIC threatening to make this a 50-point lead. Gavin gets the brick. Gallagher shoots up to 3. Losing track of myself here. Bring it back in now. Elms ball. Haria with it. Haria, top of the arc. Pass it to Clark. Clark back to Haria. Haria to Linz. Linz to Flores in the corner, and Gavin's able to get a hand on it. That ball doesn't go out. Gallagher able to bring it in. Gallagher on the drive. Up and in. Excellent control there by Marie Gallagher. Able to toe tap to keep that one in.
49-point deficit for Elms College.
Oh my Lord. RIC threatening to lead by 50. Linz with it, Linz outside to Haria. Haria miss it, and Young fighting for the rebound. RIC not willing to give up even the smallest of an inch. Now big substitution coming here. Looks like Coruscenti, Phelan, and Listen will be coming in here after the timeout. And like we said though, let's get 2 freshmen coming in, a sophomore. Come on, this is a fairly young team, but even then they're getting contributions from freshmen. At one point in the first half, I'm pretty certain they had a lineup of 5 freshmen on the court, and it was no problem for the Anchormen. It's been seamless, no matter who they've had on the court. They opened this game with a long stretch where they didn't have Gavin, didn't have Young, didn't have McBurrow on the court. Guerrero was able to almost carry the team herself, keep them widen the gap, and Elms they haven't looked back since. Once again, the Anchormen opened this game on a 12-0 run. It took Elms 5 minutes to even score. 4 minutes, 5 minutes, one of the two. And they just have no answer for anything right now.
33% of the way to what they did in the first half.
You're right. 16 points in 26 minutes of basketball.
Full group substitution for Elms.
I mean, they're just trying to find something, I guess. Trying to find what lineup works for them. Like they have to get something going here. Ball outside to Granger. Granger to White. White with it. White driving from the inside. Booth there and up and out. Booth with the rebound. Booth gets it over to Gavin. Gavin loses the ball. Or no, it's out on Elms.
Off of her.
Okay, never mind. Listen to inbound it now. Listen to Gavin. Gavin being guarded by Linz. Gavin drives, lays up the floater, off. They try, Booth and her fight for the rebound, unable to get it. Ball now with White. White being guarded by Coruscenti. Ooh, makes some contact there. Doesn't knock Coruscenti off her balance though at all. Ball passed over to Kelly. Kelly, and
Steals it.
Listen able to get that one. Able to get in the lane for the pass. Phelan with it now. Phelan had a nice first half for herself. Phelan making 2 threes, scoring 8 points. Phelan still with it. Phelan on the drive. Phelan passing the corner. Govin. Govin with the corner 3. Govin makes the corner 3. And Jordan Govin now with 7 points in this game. And Anchorwoman now up by 51. 52. That's a high number. 52 points.
Another turnover.
Do you think Elms is about to score 52 points in 12 minutes?
I don't think they're getting 30.
Like our director Tyrell Threats McNeil was asking us about if there's a mercy rule, and I gotta say, if there's a time for a mercy rule, it's now. As Corsenti makes that 3. Anchorwoman up by 55. 55.
And an offensive foul.
That's 1 point away for the team high for Elms this season. The highest scoring game, they scored 56 this year. They're down by 55 with 12 and a half left to go in the game.
Anchorwoman threatening to crack the triple digits here.
Oh my God, they could. Corsenti with it. Corsenti with the ball. Pass it out to Listen. Listen takes a pull-up jumper. Makes the pull-up jumper. Everything's falling for the Anchorwoman. Stop wasting all your good baskets. Stop wasting them all in this game. Everything's falling for them. Well, Gonzalez now guarding Linz. Linz still with it. Linz falls on the ground. Gonzalez picks it up. Corsenti with it. Corsenti, nice bounce pass to Gonzalez in trafficking. But Gonzalez is called for the charge. But what a pass there by Corsenti.
Good pass. It was 2 people she could have passed it to. 3 people were all cutting at the same time.
And she got it to Gonzalez in motion. Look at 2 freshmen connecting with one another and looking like seasoned veteran players. Even if they had the charge, but still, they looked pretty before that. Still, I mean, you got to be happy.
Oh, that could have went either way too.
You do have to be. I mean, mid-air colliding with the girl, you have to be happy with the way that play looked. Once again, Jenna Cosgrove in her 3rd season, 2 new assistant coaches on the bench. Like, there's a whole new look coaching staff, and I don't know what they're drawing up, but the brain trust there is on the something with the Anchorwoman. Ball now with White. White over to Black. Black takes the 3. Black makes the 3. They're gonna have to make a lot more of those if they want to climb back.
They need a multiplier at this point.
They need a multiplier. Rick still up by 54. Gallagher, listen, corner to Corsenti. Corsenti takes 3. Corsenti makes the 3. Stop it.
Leads to progress.
I'm gonna get annoyed now if next game they're not making their shots. I'm gonna be annoyed that they wasted them here. Like, give Rick a tennis ball or something. Make it fair. Make the Anchorwoman play with a bowling ball. Granger, put us on the court like something. Less than a minute to go in the quarter. We'll build the best Anchor TV starting 5. I don't know what that would be. We'll build the worst Anchor TV starting 5. If that went in, I was going to be so upset.
The Anchor buddies would never lose to this team.
Oh my God. Like, I'm half expecting Lauren, our program director, to come out and still drop 10 points. Expect them to just bring her out.
Taking those from the Anchorwoman, everybody's gonna chip in somehow.
Like, oh, Don Tencher's suiting up. They got a few plays designed for him. Got a little package ready to go.
The way this team's playing, we don't need plays. Just pick up basketball.
They don't need players. They just take everybody off the court. And Elms would still have 56. As they get some free throws, I guess. Latham, haven't seen her yet. Why not try her out? See if she can get something going. She's scoring. There's just 5 fouls in this quarter. That's really the only negative thing I have to say. And she makes that one, so RIC lead cut down to 55. Ball now with Gallagher. Gallagher to Corsenti. Which I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. Corsinetti. Gonzalez with it. Gonzalez back to Gallagher. Gallagher going behind the back. Nice. Oh my God, what a move there by Marie Gallagher. Oh my God. The 5'4" sophomore guard out of Worcester just put the whole Elms defense on a string.
Adding to the highlights.
Put that one on the tape. That was so clean. And that was the type of clean that you don't realize how good it was until it goes in. So you have a minute to reflect on it. White with it. She's being guarded by Corsinetti. Black driving. Gets it to White. White lays it up. Goes in. There you go. I mean, nice.
One positive for Elmwood. They've scored one less this quarter than they did the whole half.
Yeah, Elms turning up, and that's the end of the third quarter. Anchorwoman up by 50. That was so cool. That was such a. That was so clean. Kobe, that was so clean. That was so unexpected. Like, what ball handling? Like, they can't start doing that. They can't start taking them out one-on-one. That's not fair.
Seems pretty simple the way they're playing. They're just trying out, see what works, what doesn't.
They just do whatever they want. This is a game when you use all the moves that you know you really shouldn't be using in a game.
Put it on show for the
The
fans.
ones you work on. You're like,
After practice.
I'm never going to do this in a game. I'm expecting them to start ooping it to each other. And my God, Elms has been like a hair, has, you know, given RIC slightly more difficulty than, like, I guess a layup line.
Slightly.
But my God, what a performance here we're seeing from the Anchorwoman. Just everything is so good right now. And I hope this is what we have to go. Like I said, like I gotta say, like, I'm starting to think it might just be that Elms isn't good competition, but once again, it's an Anchorwoman team trying to make it back to the playoffs, trying to maybe make it to the finals this year. They were one game away from it last year. And if this is, I mean, maybe this is the team still waiting on a conference matchup. Their first conference game won't come till, until next month. Jesus, when they face off against UMass Dartmouth, the team that knocked them out on December. That would have been a nice home opener. Oh, why is that not the home opener? Oh my God, as that ball almost goes right into our monitor. No, we get to have the biggest joy. Let's take the ball, let's get out there.
Got ball shorts under.
Oh, perfect. The first conference game will be UMass Dartmouth on December 4th, so that'll be a fun one. That's a Wednesday. Oh, I can't be there for that. Oh, that's sad. As we get it, and once again, Elms with 33 turnovers to overall 31 shots. Young with it. Once again, a better half for them. They went 4 for 11 there. Young with it. Young to Rufo. Rufo to Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes 2, misses that one. Rufo with the rebound, though. Rufo losing it. Black picking up the ball. We still haven't seen Sophia Guerrero here in the second half. Looks like they are going to put her in bubble wrap for the rest of this game. She's sitting there on the end of the bench. Looks completely fine. Once again, looking at this, the Anchorwoman with 2 players in double digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players with a basket. All of those players have multiple baskets, by the way. So the entire RIC team contributing.
Even score stat. Everyone's somehow making the same amount of shots. Every time you're looking up, it's like someone new is having another wide open shot.
Exactly. 11 players with 4 points or more right now. 7 with 6 points or more, with 7 points or more. Because I got to write an article about this game after this game. This is going to be an easy game to write an article about. Let me tell you, let me keep typing some stuff out. I got my Google Doc open.
Unless you're from Elms College.
Rhode Island College foul.
I think you take the day off on the article.
Her first
I gotta say something. Yeah, no, Elms. We lost the tape on the way home. I don't know what happened. The cameras broke. We lost it. The reporter got stuck in the bathroom. Free throw missed there.
Anisha Thomas shooting 2.
Splits the free throws. And there we are, half. Same
just-
amount we had in the full half
Oh.
with the whole quarter left to go.
Yes, absolutely. Elms doubling their score.
Elms playing against themselves at this point. They're a better version of what we've shown so far.
Rick up 78-24 with 9 to go in the game. For the Rufo with it. Rufo over to Gavin. Gavin going around the defense and up. It's like a nice little curve there. Jeez. No ability to stop anything right now. White with the ball. Granger with it. Granger back to White. Of course,
And an offensive foul.
Sinetti, I guess a moving pick there.
Yep.
Looked like she had her feet set pretty well, but
Was leaning into it.
all right. Rick now up by 56. That's a lot. Gonna keep track of what the largest lead is in my Google Doc here.
Got to 57 at one point.
Already titled the article. It was 57 at one point.
But then they cut it to 56.
Oh, well, that's good. I think we'll call this article Anchorwoman Send Blazers Up in Flames. That'll be a good name for the article.
Foul number 14, Tanisha Thomas.
With 8:30 left to go in the game. As that one is now a foul called on. Defensive foul. They're fouling Booth now, so Booth's gonna get to the line. And God, I hope this just doesn't become a foul fest. I want to get this over with now. As Booth misses the first free throw. Has put Rick back up by 57. 80-24 here, 8:29 to go in the game, excuse me. And she makes that one, Rick up by 57. Ball now with White. White
Offensive
inside
foul.
to Thomas, and that's gonna be a charge there against Rufo. Gonna be trying to. Rufo is charged, excuse me. And that will be Rick's ball. Gavin to take the inbound.
Another sub.
Why not?
Somebody got to do something, I guess.
Gavin with it. Gavin to Rufo. Rufo to Booth. Booth takes the long two. Misses the long two.
Gets a rebound.
.8:04 to go. Anchorman now with Gavin, Phelan, Rufo, Booth, and Gonzalez on the court.
Second, team fifth. At the line, shooting 2 for the Anchorwoman, number 44, Marina Rufo.
So Rufo now take the free throws. Misses that one. Has a make this lead 58. Wild. Which is a wild number to be up by in any basketball game. And there it is, 58. 58 points. Gonna make it 60. Can they make it 60? Rufo with her first points of the game. Sonny Anglin with 12 girls with a point.
8 minutes left to score 18 for triple digits.
Oh God, dare we get so greedy. No, they come in. White with it. White to Clark. Clark to Black. Black to White. Black pulls up. Misses that one. Out of bounds. Going to remain Elms ball though. Well, I'm just going to start setting up the third headset for the interviews while we have the chance here. Let me know if something happens. Just going to start. White with it. Clark to Flores. Flores at the top of the key. Flores looking for somebody to go with it. Pass it over to White. In the corner. White pulls up. Long two. Misses it. Rebound, though, by 15.
Elms waited a little too late to start wanting to try.
Yeah. I don't think it's been a matter of effort per se. They just, I mean, one thing, it's been a matter of one thing. But it's been a matter of just everything being done poorly. That's the end of that. White with it. Elms trying not to be down by 60, I guess. Black takes the three. Misses the three. Airballs that one. And this will be Rick's ball.
58.
Can they get 60? Do you believe? Corsinetti with it. Corsinetti driving.
Offensive foul.
Ah, boo.
Rhode Island College foul number 31, Isabel Booth,
Clark to inbound it.
her first team four.
Inbound by Clark to Black. White, excuse me. And Phelan able to block the shot. Where was that pass? By the way, Phelan has it. Corsinetti has it now. Rick ball, 6:50 left to go in the game. Corsinetti passes over to Phelan. Phelan driving, and Phelan called for the travel. Can't be doing that. Can't be getting sloppy now. Like this is. Whew. Ball now with White. Ball passed over to Haria, and another turnover. Listen with it. Corsinetti with it. Corsinetti with it. Pass it. Gonzalez. Gonzalez able to get around the defender. Lays it up. Misses that one.
Offensive
Nice rebound
rebound.
though. And the
There
Egg
it is, 60.
And the Egg Women now lead by 60.
Looking to make it 70. Still plenty of time.
I see no reason why it can't be. Black with it. Black on a drive. Black lays it up, and that is off. Corsinetti with it. Corsinetti bounce pass to Booth. Booth driving. Booth in
Wide
the corner.
open.
Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes three. Makes the three.
63.
63.
Sierra Gonzalez for three.
It's all about whether or not the Angleman can make the shot. They're going to be left that wide open at this point.
I just don't want him to waste all the good ones.
And gets a
Booth
steal.
gets a steal. Booth going. Fast break. Lays it up. Lays it in. 65.
Isabel Booth for two.
11 points away from 100 too.
Yeah. Yeah.
A
True.
lot going on right now. Travels.
Has Elms scored in this quarter?
They scored one.
Oh.
They made a free throw.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm happy for them.
Takeaway for them. If they score anything they score after this is better than they did in the first half.
Yes. You're right. If. Listen with it. Push off called. Defensive foul, so that will still be Rick's ball. Oh, so Listen will go to the line.
Foul number 30,
All right, they're in the bonus.
Francis, her first team women.
5:06 left to go in the game. Listen to take a pair of free throws here. She's got 4 points so far. Makes that one. 5 points. And that once again is Kylie Listen, the freshman forward out of Gardner, Mass.
Weird to see a game almost hitting triple digits and no one has been taking over the game. It's just a lot of spread out all around.
Exactly, and Rick up by 67.
9
They're up by
points
60.
away.
They're up by 67. Cullen with it. Screen set there by Flores. Flores gets the ball, takes the long two, misses the long two. Rebound by Gonzalez. Corsinetti with it. Corsinetti being guarded by Cullen. Blows right
Takes
by
it all
Cullen.
the way and gets
It
blocked.
gets blocked by Flores. With it, Flores takes a close floater, makes that one.
Halts in the progress.
Rick lead to cut to 65. 4:22 left to go in the half. In the game. 4:20. Blazers down by 65. That was almost a nice play there. That would have been nice. I mean, now's the time to try and get cute.
Nearly averted 67.
Hey fans, Wendy's
Timeout called with 4:10 to go in the game.
on the menu. Turn up the heat with your favorite nuggets or try the bacon jalapeno chicken sandwich, original spicy chicken sandwich.
It's a lot of fundamentals, a lot of layups, wide open jumpers,
No, that's I mean,
steals.
strong play from the everything is good. They're doing everything good. The passing, the playmaking, the defense. They're around every rebound on both sides of the court.
One drawback, if there is any, they just haven't been efficient at the free throw line. But that's it. Even still, they've been shooting above 50.
Even that, I mean, I don't even know if I'd call it inefficient. I mean, I have to see the actual numbers. I mean, coming out of the third quarter, the free throw numbers were around. They were 11 for 17 coming out of the third quarter.
Yep.
So I mean, even then, not terrible. I mean, they could get that right, but even then, it's impossible to nitpick this team right now. And that's coming from me, and I am a nitpicker among nitpickers. Ball to be inbounded to Haria. .405 left to go in the game. Ball inbounded to Thomas. Thomas misses that one. Rebound by the anchor woman.
Slowing it down.
3:50 left.
Game over with at this point.
No kidding. Just get out. Gonzalez with it. Gonzalez on the drive. Gonzalez lays it up and in. Anchor woman back up by 67.
7 points away.
I'm less concerned with triple figures. I'm more concerned with seeing them get up by 70.
I'm saying both.
Why not? I mean, hey, one comes along with the other.
And if they're going to keep turning the ball over so fast, they're definitely going to help our cause.
So the anchor woman's ball yet again. Listen to inbound it to Corsinetti. The anchor woman with all freshmen on the court right now. All freshman lineup. But yet 4 of them have 5 points or more. Corsinetti with it. Corsinetti inside. Travel called. It's good. 4 of them have 5+ points. Ball now with Huria. Huria to Francis. Francis back to Huria. Huria driving. Huria pass back around. Francis over to Thomas. Thomas takes the long two. Misses that one. Rebound by Gonzalez. Corsinetti with it. 2:57 left to go in the game. Corsinetti over to Rufo. 3-ball taken by Listen. Off one. Rufo back with it. Corsinetti with it. 20 to go on the shot clock. 2:39 left to go in the game. He turns it around, passes it to Rufo again. Rufo over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez driving. Gonzalez goes up. Misses the layup. 2:28 left to go.
7 more.
Thomas with the ball. Thomas and Huria.
Blocking foul.
That will go against the Anchorwoman, so that will be Elms ball.
Rhode Island College foul number 44, Marina Rufo, her second team limit. At the line, shooting 2 for Elms, number 20, Mackenzie Correa.
God, I wish I brought some homework to this one.
Should have.
As Elms cuts the lead down to 66. 2:11 to go. Are we being mean? Maybe we're being mean. Oh well. Corsinetti with it. Corsinetti on drive. Corsinetti passes it over to.
Gets fouled.
Oh my God. Booth gets fouled. She's going to the line. Rick lead now at 68. Oh, are they counting the basket?
Count the basket.
They are counting the basket.
69 pending.
Come on, I need it. I'm giving a running tally of what the biggest lead is. Check it out in the Anchor newspaper Monday morning. Did they say count it? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he did.
Booth going up. Down bounce it, but
Yeah,
a
it's a
rebound
home
by the
rebound.
Anchor
That's even
woman.
better.
And Rufo missed
Another
it, but another
rebound.
rebound by Murrian. Murrian puts it up, and the Anchor women are up by 70.
3 points away from 100.
The Anchor woman lead by 70. Murrian's
I
got
did not expect that when I walked in here.
No, I didn't either. Uranier has 10 points in her home debut for the Anchor woman.
Just a rebound.
Elms misses
Puts it
that
up.
one. Corsinetti with it. Corsinetti bringing it up. 1:18 left to go in the game. 22 on the shot clock. Booth with it. Booth step back three. Oh, I wanted that to go in so bad. I was going to flip this table
That
over.
was
if
a heat
went in.
check.
I was going to flip this
That
table
was a
over
heat check.
if that
She's
went in.
smiling about it.
I would
That's
have
a heat
broken
check.
all of our equipment. It would have been terrible. We would have cost so much money.
Season of Anchor TV would have been cut short at the game.
Yeah, just done. Like, oh, no more games this year. Whoopsie daisy.
And another turnover. A minute to score 3 points.
Ball now with Corsinetti. 52 seconds to go in the game. She tried to attempt a step back three. Bounce pass to Rufo. Rufo's fouled.
Fouled.
19 to go on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming. Anchorwoman, you're right, they're close to 100. God, have you imagined that had gone in? I'm still thinking about that. A step back three to put it at 100.
And in the game in style. I would have subbed myself out after that one.
I would have just walked into the locker room.
Leave on a high note.
Step all the way back home. Rufo misses that one. But yeah, no, the Anchorwoman, they basically have the whole freshman team in right now, and that's not giving an inch.
They have something to prove, and it shows.
Rufo with it. Rufo makes that one. Rick now up by 71.
Next basket would put him at
46 seconds
100.
to go in the game. Elms with it.
And gets a steal.
Oh, Rick with it.
This would be their last possession.
Corsinetti with it. 33 seconds to go in the game clock. 26 on the shot clock. 30 on the game clock. 24. Corsinetti with it. With the ball, pass it inside to Rufo. Rufo driving. Rufo puts up. Marion with it. Marion puts it up.
Gets
And
fouled.
fouled on the way up. So that's 2 coming.
2 free throws. If she hits these, they make 100.
With 22.8 seconds to go in the game.
Really gonna put her free throw skills to the test right here.
Let's see. She has 10 points so far. 10 points for the freshman once again in her home debut. Misses that one. Oh, don't leave this at 99. Don't leave this at 99. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. And makes that one.
99, and that's where we're most likely staying.
22 seconds to go. Last possession of the game for Elms.
Again, just 1 free throw would have really made this 100.
Well, let's see. I mean, the game's not over yet.
I doubt. It sounds like they're gonna dribble up the clock.
Oh, nope.
They're
Gonzalez with it.
they're gonna
Corsinetti
do
with it.
that.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, don't
do
you
something.
dare.
Do
Oh
something.
my God.
They're going to do it.
Nah,
With it.
nah.
And that's going to bring an end to this one. The
99.
Anchor Woman beating the Elms College Blazers 99-27 in their home opener. The Anchor Woman will improve to 2-0 now on the year, and my God, a 72-point victory. Once again, 72. Have you ever seen anything like that in a college basketball game?
Not with my own eyes. You read about it, you see highlights of it, but in person, this might have been one of the greatest basketball games I've seen.
One of the most one-sided basketball games I've ever seen. As who's coming up to talk to us? We have Brooke Young coming our way. So we'll be chatting with her. So Brooke Young now with us, and Brooke, I mean, I noted early in the game, you guys got contributions all over the place. I mean, you went on the court, you got yours, but it seemed like the team just, everybody was functioning. I mean, what do you make of this team being this deep?
I think it's awesome that we can bring on the bench players, we can bring on the starters, like, and everyone contributes, because it's just kind of, for us, it's like, how is teams going to defend us that way if we have so many people that can somehow get the ball in the basket?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, obviously you as one of the leaders on this team, I mean, just how is it for you to be able to sit down and for periods of time and just the team just keeps grooving? How does that affect you? Does that make you want to get in there and show that?
I mean, obviously, I want to play as much as I can, but like being able to get everyone in there and everyone willing to score and stuff, it's giving everyone a good taste of like how we need to perform for the harder competitions and stuff, and it's giving everybody a chance to kind of get used to college basketball, especially for the freshmen.
And obviously, team, you have two new coaches on the bench there with you. I mean, just how has it been incorporating the new coaches? What kind of impact that had on the game plan?
I mean, I think they both brought in a sense of like pushing us, so I feel like they're emphasizing pressing, trapping, being up on defense and stealing a lot more, which is definitely adding on to our game.
All right, excellent. Thank you, Brooke.
Thank you.
All right, and that was Brooke Young we were just speaking with. Once again, one of the leaders on this team, the best three-point shooter last year, but she only had to play 22 minutes. Only had to score 77 points. Like, if that's what they were able to get without some of their better players really needing to step up much.
Yeah, and the level of competition
Like,
wasn't there.
what are they gonna, like, how is this team gonna perform when they get these players going on all cylinders? Once again, we look at this RIC shooting 37 for 73, 50%, 8 for 20 from three, good from deep, just everything. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 players with a basket. 12 players with 5 points or more.
It's going to be scary to see this team when they're at full strength.
42 turnovers they were able to generate. To Elms taking 41 shots. Absolute domination here from the Anchorman. We can keep talking about it. 42 rebounds. Only turning over the ball 13 times.
Setting the standards high on this season.
Elms only scored double digits in one quarter of this game.
The third.
6 in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter, 4 in the fourth. Again, even when the Anchorwomen just putting in their reserves, going to the end of the bench, just able to just eat this team alive. Take almost twice as many shots as we just sit in and we're waiting for Coach Cosgrove. Let's give her the chance to take a victory lap here.
Well deserved.
Absolutely, and God, I mean, we'll have to see how this team fares against some stronger competition, obviously, but good look so far in the early stages of the season here. And just what are we? Like, what is the upper limit for this Anchorwoman team right here? I have to imagine we're not going to see a 72-point blowout every week, but just, what on earth are we seeing here? This is going to be a fun article to write.
Fun one to read.
This is going to be a fun one. I hope I can make it a fun one to read. I hope that I can capture what happened here in words, because I think that's hard. How am I going to do that? Like, how am I going to put this into words? Gonna be able to make the article. They won by 72. That's it.
Just put a picture of the scoreboard and let the article write itself. That's all you gotta say.
As Coach Cosgrove looks like she's ready for us now. And we're now speaking with head coach Jenna Cosgrove. And coach, I mean, 72 points. Like, what do you say to the team after that?
I was really happy with the game. I mean, everybody contributed. We tried a bunch of different things, different lineups. So I'm just really pleased everybody did a great job.
No, absolutely. I mean, you guys, you had long stretches where you had all freshmen on the court and they were still performing just as good as any other lineup you were putting out there. I mean, do you expect the team, are you expecting to go 12, 13 deep in your rotation often this season? Is that the plan? Is it just?
No, I think we're able to do that these last 2 games, and they did an excellent job. Like 5 freshmen on the floor executed better than I even expected, just because they've really made a big jump from the first game to the second game. But as we play different teams, the personnel in the lineups will change. I don't think we'll go as deep, but having a deep bench allows us to do a lot.
I mean, I guess what's just your biggest takeaway from this game? I mean,
our biggest takeaway is just not to get complacent. I think we're playing really hard. We improved from the previous game, and not to get complacent because the road gets tougher.
All right, Jennifer, you got anything?
I was just gonna say it was a great team, and do you find it hard at points to coach in a team where essentially the team plays itself in a way in terms of they out-hustled the other team, did a good job offensive rebound, started the game playing full court defense? Like, what do you have to say? Like, what are takeaways if you could do that throughout the season as it goes on?
I mean, I think I was most impressed by even in the third and fourth quarter, they still played super tough.
Hard.
They played hard. That was the biggest key. They played hard the whole game. They never just sagged off. And if we could do that throughout the year, I'll be very happy.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks so much.
We were just talking with head coach Jenna Cosgrove, and yeah, I'm out of things to say, Jennifer. You got anything left about this 72-point victory for the Anchorwoman?
Not much you can say. Again, scoreboard speaks for itself. It was a good game all around. Everyone chipped in. And where do we go from here?
Well, where do we go from here is we're going to bring things to a close here. The Anchorwoman will be back in the Murray Center on Sunday, December 1st. Face off against Roger Williams. So it's going to be about 2 weeks until we're able to see them again. The men's team will be in here Thursday, and we'll be broadcasting that game. But anyhow, from all of us here at Anchor TV, I'm Jake Elmsley. I've been here with Jennifer Rodriguez, and we will see you all next time.